Thank you to VIVAIA for sponsoring today's video. More on them later. Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're gonna do something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and today is finally the day. We're gonna do a minimalist wardrobe tour. So I'm gonna show you everything in my wardrobe: clothing, bags, jackets, shoes, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I do to keep my closet simple and minimal, and what I look for when it comes to clothing. So here we are in front of my closet in our bedroom. This side is mine, that side is my boyfriend's, although I do keep my pajamas and my loungewear over on his side. Really quick disclaimer before we begin: I try my best not to support fast fashion and to buy things from sustainable brands or buy things with more sustainable fabrics. But I am not perfect, and many of the items in my wardrobe are already years and years old. I believe in wearing the things that we have until they are completely used up, even if they were from fast fashion brands. So that said, let's be respectful of each other in the comment section and help and support each other to do the best we can. So this is the overall layout of my closet. I don't own anything like a dresser or something with drawers, so I like to hang up everything that is okay to hang up. And the rest I fold into these three piles up there. So this is everything that I own, all occasions, all seasons, everything. The most important items in my wardrobe, I think, have always been and will always be jeans. Jeans and a top, that's usually my go-to outfit. So because of that, I have this little pile right here of separate jeans that are all very different from each other in terms of color. I also have the one that I have on now, so I have 5 in total, so that they always match the other items in my wardrobe. And they are also all high-waisted, because high-waisted jeans are just the most comfortable, and I think they fit the best on me. I have 3 pairs of skinny jeans that go from a really light color to a darker color to a sort of worn black color with little frays on the bottom. I will usually roll them up slightly above the ankle, and having these 3 colors is one of the ways that I make sure I can easily style them in different combinations. I also have this boyfriend fit jeans that I honestly love so much. It's becoming a little bit big on me though, so I don't know if I can still wear it for a long time. I might have to get it tailored in the future. But for now, this is one of my favorite pieces in my wardrobe, and it's also very comfortable. And then I have these shorts. That's usually my go-to on warmer days. I can combine them in the exact same way as the rest of my jeans, which makes it nice and easy. I think now would be a good time to show you my shoe collection, because I style my shoes with my jeans. And I have 7 pairs of shoes in total, again for all seasons. And that would also be a good time to talk about this video's sponsor, because 3 of my shoes are from them. Today's video is kindly sponsored by VIVAIA, so really big thanks to them for working with me on this. They make sustainable footwear that is eco-friendly and responsible. They sent me these 3 pairs to try out, and I have been loving them. They use recycled materials like this knit here from these sneakers that they sent me. This is made from plastic bottles, and they're also just super breathable and soft. It's like very flexible. They fit really softly around my foot, and they're also machine washable, which is great. They also sent me these 2 pairs of their Aria 5 flats, which I think honestly is just so fun to have. It's like a really nice addition to my wardrobe, because I haven't had anything like a little bit dressier like this for years and years. I've always just worn sneakers because I felt like that was more comfortable, but these really surprised me because they are so comfortable. They're really soft, they have arch support, and they have this little cushioning right here on the back where the heel is, which is great because normally I always get really like pain in my heels right here. But this is really soft. I can walk on these for hours and still be comfortable. They have this eco-friendly deodorizing insole, which I noticed right away when I was putting them on, because it's very like soft and cushiony on the inside, but also still very breathable. And they are also antibacterial, mold-proof, and moisture wicking to avoid smelly feet. So I got the Evermore sneakers in white. Honestly, these are my new favorite sneakers. And I also got my Aria 5 flats in cream ivory, and I got these same flats in hemp as well, which is also really soft and naturally antimicrobial. So needless to say, I'm very happy with these as an addition to my wardrobe. All 3 pairs, they give me much more styling options. I love that they're sustainable, they're machine washable, the quality is there, so good things all around. VIVAIA shared a discount code with me for my viewers, so if you want to check them out, you can get them with 15% off. If you use my code ZEN, I will leave everything for you down in the description box. A really big thanks to VIVAIA for working on this with me and for supporting the channel. And let's get back to my wardrobe tour. As for the other pairs of shoes that I own, again, they're all really casual and comfortable. Like I have these maroon canvas sneakers that I like to wear, especially like in the spring and summertime. I also have these white sneakers that have kind of like a platform on the bottom, which I kind of like. It adds a bit of length to my legs. I also have these vegan Doc Martens. I usually wear them in the colder months, but they also combine well with a dress, I think. And they also work great if it's been snowing. So I like to combine these in different ways. And lastly, I have these pair of really old black sneakers that are very comfortable, and I keep them around. I used to wear them a lot, but now I keep them around as my I don't care if they get dirty sneakers, which I think is very handy to have. I actually still use them a lot in that purpose. When we go hiking, for example, if we go somewhere where it's going to be muddy, I will wear these. I also have one pair of pants that's not jeans and it's this one. It's this kind of dark blue trousers that is just a bit dressier than your average jeans, and these are still relatively new, but I'm really happy with them, and I like to combine them with my VIVAIA sneakers. I think that looks really cool. So now let's go over all of my tops. I'm going to show them to you really quickly one by one. So starting with the one on the left, this is a gray knit cardigan. I only own one cardigan, but I think it's really nice to have one because you can style them and combine them in different ways. You can also use them for styling up a summer top that you want to wear in a colder month. Put on a cardigan over it, and I think it looks really nice. I've had this one for many years. I also have this hoodie. It's the only hoodie that I own. Also, again, super old, but the quality is there. I can still wear it a lot and it still fits me, so I'm gonna use this up until I can't wear it anymore. Then here I have this kind of oatmeal type oversized sweater with a turtleneck that you have probably seen me wear in a bunch of my videos if you've seen more videos from me. Same with this one. If you've seen more videos from me, you're gonna recognize a lot of these. This kind of burnt orange, oversized, really boxy sweater that's also like super warm. My blue one that I always get so many compliments about when I wear this in one of my videos. It's a sweater on top, but it's like a shirt or a blouse down here, and it has these like stripes. So I think this is really cool. Again, this is super old. It's from my office days, but I still like it. I also have this kind of like dark blue checkered blouse with the 3/4 sleeves. Again, from my office days. Then I have this one. It's a really dark blue. It looks black on the screen, but it's really dark blue. And it has these really pretty details on the top on both sides, which I think is really cool. And I also really like the bottom of this one. It has like these cute little things. I don't know what to call them. I also have a really simple, sleek black turtleneck. Really simple and basic gray long sleeve t-shirt that I like to wear on its own, but I also like to wear this as kind of like thermal underwear underneath other things if it gets really cold. I also have this really cute white blouse that I bought. I never buy things that are like on trend, but I saw these everywhere and I thought they were so cute. It made me want to buy them. So yeah, I bought something when it was trendy. I don't know if it's still trendy anymore. I don't follow the trends. But yeah, it's like this really cute romantic style white blouse that I love to wear in the spring and the summer. I also have these off the top really cute white shirt that I like to wear in the summer. I don't really wear this in videos a lot because there's no place to pin my mic. This is my Love All Beings t-shirt that I bought at a vegan food festival that I still really like. It's been a couple years, but I still wear it. Love me a good basic white t-shirt. As you can see, I have two of them. This one has a cute little detail here, and this one is a bit more classic. Also have this white blouse with the little flower details on it. Again, I've had this for years and years, but I still like wearing it. So this one time I thought I'd add some color to my wardrobe and I bought a red shirt. It's kind of boxy and a little bit cropped, but I think it's really nice. And a very basic black t-shirt. Can't go wrong. I also have two tank tops, really basic black one and a like oatmeal colored knitted one that I think is really cute. Then moving on to my like knits and sweaters. Right here I have this really cool brown one. I don't really know what to call this. It goes in at the waist and then it goes like really poofy at the sleeves. I also have this oatmeal again, knit sweater that's really cute and nice and warm. My pink sweater that so many of you love. I always get compliments from you when I wear this in one of my videos. It's nice. It has like a half-length sleeve, so it's not that hot. So it's nice for like the in-between days. I also have this black top that I forgot to show you because I'm not hanging this one. It's a V-neck and it's a bit more tight. Then something else with a bit of color that I'm still not sure about, to be honest, is this one. I don't know. Does the color look right on me? I'm still not sure. Tell me what you think. And lastly, I have this really boxy, oversized sweater that goes like underneath the bum, or like halfway on the bum. That again, I've had for years and years. I currently only own one dress. It's this black one with the little flowers. I do really like this dress and I wear it all the time in the summer, super comfortable. But I would like to own one more dress that's a bit shorter than this and a lighter color. But I think I'm gonna hold off on searching for one of those until next year, summer. I don't currently own any type of skirt. It's not that I don't like them, it's just that I have a really hard time finding bottoms that first of all fit and that second of all also look flattering on me because I have wider hips, I have legs, I have a butt, and it's not something that I mind. I actually feel great in my body, but I do find it really hard to shop sometimes for bottoms, to find something that works well on me. I find that clothing nowadays, I don't know, it's not really suited for my body type a lot of the time in my experience. So I have to try on many different things to find one thing that works, and so far I haven't found any skirt yet. When it comes to my wardrobe, there are basically three main things that I look at, and the first is practicality. So will I wear this often? Does it match with other items that I already own? And does it need any special treatment like dry clean only or things like that? In which case I won't buy it. Second is comfort, very important to me. If something is not comfortable, if it's like itchy or painful or restricting or something, I won't buy it. I want to feel comfortable in my own clothing. And third is just, do I like the look? I don't really care about looking stylish or trendy or fashionable necessarily, but I do want to just look put together. So do I like the look of this thing and does it look right on me? When it comes to bags, I have 3 different ones, all of which are pink. Which is actually not something that I planned, it's just something that happened, and I think it would be easier if at least one of these was black, just to combine it with different things, but it does work. If I'm just going out for a little while, usually I will bring this little purse, which I think is very cute, and I can use this to just bring my cards, my phone, my public transportation card, and my keys, at which point this will be full. If I'm going out for longer, usually I will bring my backpack. This fits everything that I want to bring with me. My water bottle, my wallet, my lip balm and chapsticks and mints, and usually I'll bring like a reusable canvas bag or some hand towels or basically my own very survival kit when I go out. Then I will use this one. If I'm going out of town for a few days, basically anything up to a week, I bring this backpack. This is relatively new. It's super comfortable. It's super big. It fits so many different things. I can safely bring my electronics in here as well. So yeah, anything up to a week, I will use this one because I prefer traveling with only a backpack. Lastly, I also want to show you my jackets. I have 3 and I usually keep them right next to the front door, but there's not a lot of space to film there, so I'm just gonna show you right here. First off is this kind of like off-green, really casual jacket that I honestly wear all the time, unless it's like really hot or really cold. I'm always wearing this one. It combines really well with most of my tops. It's nice and comfortable, it's casual, it's a bit oversized, so I just feel really good in this. Next is this really casual black jacket that I'm not exactly sure about anymore. Both of these are like, they feel like jeans material, but this one is like super oversized and really boxy. A little bit too much for my taste, and it always gets these fluffies on it, so it's a little bit annoying to have to like lint roll it every time. So I'm gonna keep this for another season to see if I use it and then decide later on if I want to declutter it or not. Next is my winter coat. This year will be the 3rd year, I think, of me using this one, and it's kind of like a cross between a winter coat because it is padded and a raincoat, so water will just fall right off here, which actually works out well if you live in the Netherlands, because it usually doesn't get that cold here and it does rain a lot. So with me having only this as my actual coat, I can wear this most of the time. I do find that I want to add one more winter coat actually to my wardrobe, something that's a bit dressier, because this one is super casual and sometimes you want to dress up a little bit and then it looks really weird with this coat. So that is what I'm going to be searching for this winter. If you happen to have any tips for brands that sell like good quality, vegan, sustainable winter coats, let me know, because I'm having a really hard time finding them. You may have noticed that I don't really own anything that's really like dressy or formal. It's just that with the lifestyle that I have now, I find that I don't really have a need for items like that. When I was working a corporate job, I did have some of them, but now I don't need them, so I donated them to charity. I also just don't have that kind of life where I often go to formal events and stuff like that. And if I did have something, I probably would go shopping and just buy one outfit that I can then use again and again in the future for other events. But as for right now, I don't really own anything like that, and I also don't miss it. I just like to be comfortable. So that is everything. I didn't show you my underwear, pajamas, and activewear. It feels a bit weird and personal to put that out on the internet, but also you're not really missing much. I mean, it's fine, but it's all pretty old. I would love to know from you how you feel about your wardrobe. Do you think you have too much? Would you like to own more or different things? So please leave that in the comments. And also, if you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you could give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more videos about living a simpler, happier, and calmer life with less stuff. Really big thanks to VIVAIA for sending me these lovely shoes and for sponsoring today's video. You can find more info about them in the description box. And as always, questions, comments, conversations down below. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you again next week. Bye bye!